Hey friends, let's talk about 2 ways to instantly embellish and transform your pole flow. So here's the pole flow in question today. We have version 1 and then version 2. Okay, so watch those 2 videos back to back a few times and pay attention to what you're noting feels different, looks different, and why you think that may be. Today, we're gonna talk about 2 of those things, 2 ingredients that will help you to really instantly kind of switch up your pole flow, okay? Again, similar to my last video, this is gonna be preferential stuff. This is not the right way to do it. This is just my favorite way to do it. So let's get into it. Those 2 ingredients that we're gonna talk about today. Number 1 is greeting the floor with soft legs. And number 2 is releasing the head, releasing the neck. We're thinking bobblehead, okay? We're gonna talk a little bit more in detail about these as we move through this flow. So just a note, this is not gonna be a formal tutorial on the steps of this flow, but I will do a quick review of each of them as I'm moving through this. So we're gonna start with our dip turn here. We're gonna lift our inside hand up high, reach the outside hand across the chest. We're gonna sit our weight into this inside leg, bend it as if we're sitting in a chair, and our outside leg is gonna extend out to the side, okay? We're gonna take 1 full rotation around the pole as we take our dip turn. And when we land on the other side of the pole, we're gonna switch legs. This is where greeting the floor with soft legs is first going to come in handy. Instead of keeping this leg locked out as we come to the floor or as we switch legs, we're gonna bend that leg. Let's try it. Let's fall forward. As we switch legs, we're landing on a bent leg, yes? And then we can extend as we hook our new free leg around the pole or wrap our new free leg around the pole, yes? So big difference between this and landing on a soft leg and then taking a little bit of an inhale upward. So not only are we landing on a soft leg, finding this kind of gradual, seamless stop, but we're also getting a little bit of height change. This makes our flow just a little bit more dynamic, changes the sensation and the feeling of our flow for the audience. So one more time from our dip turn, and then we're gonna go on to our next step. We'll fall forward, switching onto a soft leg, and then lifting. Now, check in with your hands here. The hand that's furthest from the audience should be your higher hand. The hand closest to the audience should be your lower hand. We're gonna release this leg from the pole and we're gonna pivot, wrapping this lower armpit around the pole. Here. We'll take a quick reverse stag until our hips find the audience. Let's talk about that landing here. It's another opportunity to land on soft legs and find a really gradual stop. Let's go from where we just finished our dip turn. My back leg is gently wrapped around the pole. My back hand is up high. My forward hand closest to the audience, is down low, and I'm pivoting into this armpit. Yes? I wrap my bicep around the pole. The leg that's lifted is the leg I'm going to land on, and I'm gonna keep it bent, drag the toe on the floor before I gradually allow my weight to fall into that leg. And you see, again, we get another level change as we take this transition, just creating that kind of more dynamic look, okay? One more time from the beginning here, going from our dip turn, where here we fall forward, landing on our soft leg, we lift, pivot into the bicep. Lifted leg is gonna land on the floor, but we're keeping it soft before we lift, yes? Now, as we're moving through these first 2 steps, let's talk about, or let's introduce that second principle, that second ingredient, and that's releasing the neck, releasing the head. I want you to think about, like I mentioned before, kind of being a bobblehead. So let your head finish your movements, let your head flow with the rest of your body, yes? So if we're spinning in a circle or moving around the pole, I'm gonna take some head rolls. If I maybe find myself in a squatted position and I wanna extend, increase that height, maybe my head is going to finish that movement. It's gonna be the last to rise. So we're here, and then my head is the last to lift, yeah? And you can do this as subtly or as exaggerated as you'd like, okay? may feel a little bit weird and by itself may look a little weird, but I promise it's going to really kind of embellish your flows. So with this first chunk of our flow that we've done, we've added in these 2 ingredients already. Again, that is landing or greeting the floor with our soft legs, creating some gradual seamless stops or transitions, creating a little bit of a height change, level change for the audience. And then number 2, releasing the head, finding that bobblehead effect. When you add those 2 ingredients into those first 2 steps or this first part of our flow, we have this. So we're here, we fall forward, landing on my soft leg, pivot into the bicep. Again, we find a soft leg and we're here. Okay, so let's talk about the last part of this flow. We've just landed right here. Our hips and our chest have found the audience. We're in a stronghold grip, inside bicep wrapped around the pole, and we're gonna take a windmill from here, yeah? So this, again, is going to be where landing or greeting the floor with soft legs is gonna make a major difference. I'll show you again as a reminder. We're here, leading with my inside leg. I kick across, up, and over. Landing on straight legs, it'll look like this. Greeting the floor with soft legs, we'll change it so that it looks like this. So we get a little bit of a dip on the other side. We've greeted the floor with soft legs so we can continue moving where momentum wants to take us and kind of just finish or add a last little detail onto that sentence, okay? Let's throw all of that together. And again, we have our 2 ingredients. We're greeting the floor with soft legs so we can kind of sit into it, create more of a seamless transitional effect. And number 2, releasing that neck, finding our bobblehead. From the beginning, we take our dip turn, falling forward, finding our soft leg and lifting, pivoting into the bicep. Again, we find our soft leg and immediately going for our windmill, leading with our inside leg across and over, landing on our soft leg and sitting into it.